Oh guys, so we got a Sterling R18. I just picked it up the other day, and there's not too many YouTube videos on the web, so I figured I'd make one. It's a little bit, the wind's picking up, but just figured I'd take some shots with it and see how it runs. So I think I got maybe like 30 through it. So I'll give her a go anyways and see how she runs. Not bad. So there's bolt release on each side, and I put a magazine release on the left side because I do shoot it left-handed, so we'll go inside, take a closer peek at it, and open it up. So far it's running pretty good so far, so I'll go and take a closer peek at it and we'll break it down. I usually have this thing on, but it fogs up my glasses. I didn't want you guys to see my mustache, but so you got a little sneak peek of it anyways. So let's go inside where it's a little bit warmer, and I'll show you the Sterling up close. Hello guys, so I'm finally putting out a video again with my little mask and my raccoon hat. So the other day I bought a Sterling R18 MK2, and they're pretty pricey, so I have high hopes for this thing. So there's not too many YouTube videos, so I thought I'd make one and give my opinion about it. I haven't shot it that much, so just be aware of that, but just how it feels out of the box and whatnot. So I think I've had it for like 3 days or something, but to just give my opinion, and if people are looking at getting one, because I guess the C21 or whatever the heck it is supposedly been dropped or something, so I don't know what's really going on, but so for now you can still buy AR-180s. So if you're looking at spending $3K on a gun, maybe a Sterling Arms is for you. But there are still decent guns out there, but if you're looking at this one, hopefully you can learn something from this video. So it is very beautiful gun. This thing's kind of hard to take off, but I don't know if I want to take it off or not. But so it is extremely nice, and I like the SA magazine etching that they put on it. So we got an AMG on top and then just a 3 power. So it's pretty nice, and they got their own muzzle brake on there. So it's a 18.6 barrel, and it's 223 wild, and ambi safety, ambi bolt release, both sides. I noticed you cannot lock the bolt back using this one. It's just a release. But on the other side you can lock the bolt back with just pushing that down. Something to be aware of. So, but it's not really, doesn't really make too much of a difference. But, and then I did put the, I think it's CMMG mag release on the left side, and it works pretty good. I've seen videos, people are saying that you can, it's ambi mag release, but I don't think you could, or how it's possible, just how it's set up. So I threw that on, which works good, but you kind of gotta get used to it with that tight little space. So, and charging handle is nice, it threads in. I don't know if it, so I took it all apart the other day, so I don't think it's, I'll see if it's came loose or not, but I'm not one for threading charging handles, but it's, I wouldn't say it's really threading, it's like you stick it in and then it goes in the top, so it's not like a traditional threading. So it is on the heavier side compared to like a MCR or something, so that is something to consider. It's really noticeably heavy, but it does have a long piston up top there that is quite easy to take down. What else is there? So I changed out the grip just for a grippy one. It's exactly the same as the one in the box, but this one's just grippy. So it comes with Magpul buttstock. I noticed when you all the way collapsed, it doesn't have a lock on it, so it does slide, but I mean that really doesn't matter too much. But so let's go ahead and take her down. So it is a 223 wild, meaning that it should work better with 5.56 and 223, rather if you just have a 5.56 barrel. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So my pin was decently tight, so just the pin right there and then pin up front. So we will go ahead and take it down. The one at the back's kind of stiff right now, so I'll just tap it out. Then when you do lift it, it will, that guide spring there, guide rod will want to pop out. Then you can just pull the bolt out. So when it comes out of the box, it is pretty slimy. They lather it up pretty good, so it's advisable to take it apart and clean it. So it's got a certain smell on it, so if you like smelling that all day, I don't know, but it's not really a good smell. But so you can just take it all apart and clean it would be the best. So there's the lower. And if you do have some slop between the upper and lower, it does have it's like a little piece that you can make it so it will take the slop apart from the, and it's right in there. If you snug that up, it'll remove the slop from the upper and lower. It just pushes against that pin there too. Or I guess it would, if you snug that up, it would push on there and it will take the slop out of the upper and the lower. So you'll have to take off the grip there and screw it up. So it's not touching right now, but there is no play between the upper and the lower right now. So the trigger is not terrible for straight out the box, but I tried to put a trigger tech in there, but like my anti-walk pins stick out further, so like I'm gonna have to get different pins, and I used these pins and they were pretty sloppy, so I'm gonna have to talk to Sterling about trigger pins or what kind of pins I should get. So I'm sure someone will know, but the receiver must be different from like a MCR or something. So, and then I guess we'll take the AMG off. Since you take the charging handle, like it doesn't just slide out. There's a little bolt right there. Another cool thing that's a magnet right there, and there's a magnet at the front, so that's how it's captured and doesn't keep moving, is the magnet there. So it's pretty interesting. So go ahead and take this off. We'll see if it loosened off first. No, it's still pretty tight, so it never backed off on me. So it's that little piece right there. Then your charging handle can come out. So there's really only one way to put it in. There's just a wee little hole in the bottom, and then up top there's a beveled piece. Then you can just slide it out. Then we'll take the handguard off. So I took these, there's two little ones up there. I don't know if you necessarily have to take it off or just, so just to index the receiver to the handguard better. So I'll just try it without, but there's just two on each side of the handguard. Does help. Then there's that little piece. You wouldn't think that that'll hold it on there, but you probably could pull it off, but I didn't want to wreck anything. So, and then you got your long piston rod there. Then to take it off, you can just pull the, hopefully you can see that, pull the spring back and take that piece off first, and then your other piece there, and then you can slide your piston right off. So it is pretty nice to take down. It does have an adjustable gas block, and it comes with two Allen screws or wrenches, whatever you want to call it, and to fit in there. It would be nice if they had just like a thing you could use with your fingers, but so that's how you adjust it. You gotta turn it like so. So it's not too terrible to take down, but, and I've noticed like in the certain lighting you can see their machine marks if people are worried about that. Like you can kind of see one up right there. And then there's just other, like around right there, there's some, like I'm not bothered by it, but some people might care about that. But so you can definitely see right there, but bolt. So you can just push the firing pin in, then it'll pop out. And there's your little pin. It's not like a, what do you want to call it, a split pin. Then your cam pin, and then your bolt. That's pretty much it. So when I was shooting, I put this pin in on that side, and you could see when you're like racking it and shooting it, it would kind of push out a little bit, and you could push it in yourself. But so I was kind of worried that it might fly off, but I think when it comes out of the box, it goes in that side where the cam pin is. So even if it works its way out, it won't go flying as if you had it on the ejection side. And I think even on the manual, they pull it from that side. So I'm sure that's how it goes, because it does come out decently easy when the firing pin is moving around, or when you got it pushed in, I should say. So we'll just go on the cam pin side and throw it in. Keep forgetting where I put my rag. The handguard, it's got Picatinny at the front there and a little bit at the other end where it meets the receiver. And you could stick I put a QD mount in there yesterday, but it does have some play in it. So there's not too much for, like, you'd probably have to put a QD mount on there if you didn't want to use that. It's definitely got some movement in there, so you could probably use it, but I just threw this sling on because that's all I had. And there's nothing too much. I wish it came with like a QD mount on the buttstock, but there's nothing on there for it, so this is just what I had to use. So, and it is beveled a bit there at the mag well, so it is super nice to insert mags. So that part is really nice. I thought they did come with P mags, but I guess they switched to steel mags, which isn't too big of a deal, but so we'll go ahead and stick her back together. I haven't bothered taking the barrel off, but it's got the four bolts there, and then your barrel should come off and this piece will just slide off, and I'm pretty sure that's what holds it in the receiver there, but that's just my guess. It probably says in the manual, but I'm not too fond on reading. So then your gas piston will slide in there. I find it easier when you pull the piston back and put the top piece on over first, then that little piece slides in to that one. Then you can release your spring tension and then she'll line up there. So it does have a little bit of play in there when you wiggle it, which should help for not snapping pistons like other AR-180s are doing. So now, like, I'm just kind of learning as I go, so I'm assuming that's how it should be, because I went to TACCOM and the guy said that you should have movement in your piston so it doesn't keep snapping on you, as the MCR and what's the other one called there, the WK don't. So they have engraved their logo on each side of the handguard. Then at the back there's their little crown, which is pretty cool. And then on their little plate there for on the buffer tube, there's their etching too. And it says Sterling Arms International, London, UK, and R18 MK2, then 2022, then the serial number made in Canada. So it's pretty nice. Then we will put the charging handle in. So like I said before, there's only really one way to go in. That bigger hole is at the top. It shouldn't vibrate loose because you only really use it once when you think about it. So then you can just use the bolt release for the rest of it. Depends on how you shoot, I guess, but it shouldn't wiggle off because it's non-reciprocating. So this is one piece. I don't know if they pressed them in there at the back. I'm not sure how they done it, but it does look like there's a little piece like plastic there where the back of the bolt has been hitting it. We just go and stick the upper onto the lower. It's kind of hard to do when you're trying to make a video, but so this pin has been kind of stiff for me, but that is okay. And there she's back together. So I'll try the trigger so it is unloaded as I checked and just disassemble it. So it's not too bad for it being a mil spec, but we'll try it from there. So there's a little bit of take up on it, but not bad. So then on the reset you can definitely hear it. So it's really loud on the reset, but still when you give the gun a wiggle, like you can see a hair of movement, but like it's not bad. You can't hear any clanking or anything, but there's a hair. You can see it shifts a little bit, but it's nothing to worry about. I'm more worried about like when you can hear it. That kind of bothers me, but you could snug that up and it would take that away, but I'm not really too worried about it. So I'm gonna do some more shooting with it, but out of the box it does seem pretty nice, so hopefully it's worth the money. I'm gonna probably do another video on it when I get some more rounds on it, but So the box just comes with a magazine and 2 Allen keys, and then it comes with a where is it? Their own trigger lock. I've never bought one before, so it seems like it's half decent. So I'm gonna have to maybe buy some more because they look cheesy to me. So I've never owned one, but it seems like it's decent. So I might get some more. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you learned something about it, and maybe you'll go and buy one and kind of know what to expect. But for now, it seems like it's a decently well built gun. But so I'll do some more shooting on it, and let's see you guys again.